Hello and welcome to Draw With Me. I am Danny Gregory and I'm pleased to see you. Thanks for joining me today. We just saw a cavalcade of last week's art, which is beautiful to see. These were done from the only known or verified photograph of Vincent van Gogh taken when he was 19. And so we all drew him. And it was fascinating, as it always is, to see the range of interpretations. And speaking of, JJ.
Hi.
Hi.
I just realized we didn't pre-test my microphone. How does it sound?
I think it probably sounds great. Let me see. Say something.
Hello.
Yes, you sound fantastic. And you look great, too.
Thanks. I put on lipstick.
About time. I should have done the same. So, yes, so this is JJ. I have put up your name there because every so often somebody will say, "Who's that woman?" And I assumed you needed no introduction, but clearly you do.
You know, everybody likes to be known.
So, yes, what are we talking about? What did you think of the Van Goghs? Somebody also said I should start pronouncing his name correctly, but
Yeah, I am. It actually always kind of annoys me when you do pronounce it correctly because I feel like,
I know.
here we are in America.
It sounds like I'm on NPR or something.
Yeah, it feels pretentious. I'm just gonna say it.
That
But I thought the range in interpretations were fantastic. I think people took some impressive license. But yeah, I was impressed. As always, you thrill me with your submissions, so thanks.
Thank you for thrilling my wife with your submissions.
It actually is a very joyful and fun thing when we see engagement. I mean, I guess that's a validation of what we're doing.
I guess.
When I say we, I mean you.
All right, fair enough.
But it is. It's nice. And I think we've been celebrating birthdays. First mine, now Danny's. We're just kind of in a joyful time right now. So life is good moment.
I like that. I like that that's how you feel.
Yeah. And that's sort of why we picked out today's topic, because we thought, what could we do that would be really fun? And we've done it before, and we'll do it again. But
it's true.
It's fun.
Yes, we will get to that.
It's funny.
We will get to that in a minute.
Oh, you're going to make announcements?
Well, I like to do things in a particular order.
Okay.
This is not a free-for-all. This is a highly structured program. And yes, we're going to get to it. So, but first I wanted to talk about my materials. So I'm going to be using the Hahnemühle Grey Book, which is a book that is gray on the outside, but also gray on the inside.
It's cute as can be.
It is. It's a nice book. It is. If you've never drawn on toned paper, it's a fun thing to do. It means you can use white. You can just change things up, and the Grey Book is a great place to start. And we are actually going to give away a couple of Grey Books. How many are we giving away? Do you know?
Oh my goodness!
I think it's 3.
I should have planned this.
Yes.
Yes, we have 3 8 1/4 by 5 3/4.
8 1/4 by 5 3/4. So that's
sheets.
The size that I'm working in. 40 sheets. No, they have more than that.
This is the description I'm going from that
right
came from
there.
our friends at Hahnemühle.
I think it has 80 pages, doesn't it? Anyway, it's got a bunch of pages. You can count them when you get it. 40 sheets.
I'm going to trust the manufacturer who...
So, yeah, I just wondered why it says 80 on the cover, but maybe that's
you have
80
a different
pens.
book?
No, I'm just looking at it on the screen.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, so if you'd like one, we're going to be giving away a few of them. To get one, just write to us at info@sketchbookschool.com and use a U.S. mailing address.
A street address, because these are sent via UPS and they cannot go to post office boxes. It is truly shocking to me every week how many people write in with no address, or they write in with an email address, or they write all kinds of things that are, I guess they don't really listen to us.
No, they don't. Boy, everybody, a lot of Weisenheimers out there pointing out that 40 sheets make 80 pages.
Sure enough does.
Thanks. Thanks for belaboring the obvious. All right, 1 J Diamond, 1-1. Do you remember that?
I mean, these code names on YouTube.
1 J Diamond.
Yeah. But this is proof. There are winners present. We do actually, I select the winners as randomly as possible. If somebody writes me...
Twiggy helps.
Yeah, if somebody writes me a note that really makes me laugh or cry, I try to move them to the top of the list. But sometimes you've got to submit more than once. You know, we don't have like a 100 of these to give away each week. We have 3. So keep trying. If you have entered before and not won, keep trying.
Exactly.
A lot of people use this tactic. They write to tell me they've never won anything in their life.
Losers.
I know, but I'm kind of not buying it.
We're not interested in supporting losers. We only want people who've won extensively in the past.
Look, Polentapot, you should enter. They really send you stuff. It's really true.
It's true, Polentapot.
It's not lies.
It's true. We're not making this stuff up. It's all true.
Oh my gosh, there are so many people that have just written.
Catalina got one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's like magic using gray paper.
Wow.
Larry Wallace, thank you for the zigzag book.
See, that's the
Terry
thing.
Rupley.
If you attend on the regular and you submit,
Joey,
you will eventually win.
Alex,
something.
Kim. Awesome.
Awesome.
Is that Kim Wilson from
Yes.
B-52s?
No, Kim Wilson from Sketchbook School OG, who just retired. Congrats, Kim.
And Alex says they sent so much more stuff than I won.
I mean,
yeah.
We're good.
We're good. Hahnemühle's good. Everybody's good. And speaking of good, also
Winsor Newton
is good.
Yep.
And they're giving away some pro markers.
Yes.
This is about the last time we're going to have.
Set of 6. No, we have a few more of these because we have a giveaway from Winsor Newton every session for the rest of the year. That's not true. Once a month we do an unbranded session, and that's when we go a little crazy. But yeah, we have more markers. The set has 6 colors. They're super juicy. You love them.
I do. I use them all the time. So yes. Okay. We're good. We're moving on. So Winsor Newton, again, similar deal. Write to us at info@sketchbookschool.com. If you want to mail us something, do it. People do. It's nice. We like getting mail. We like getting snacks. We just recently got some plantain chips. Don't send us any more plantain chips, though. Although the person who did send us them,
that's incredibly rude.
No. I just mean that
because we have a big bag. I think is what he
exactly,
means.
That's what I meant.
It's gonna last us a while. Okay, let's move on.
Moving on. So write to us. Tell us you want some, and we'll get on with it. All right. So today, what's our plan for today? Today is we're going to be doing something that we've done. I don't know, probably do it once or twice a year.
Yeah.
It's really fun to do. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to do eyewitness drawing. So, you know, the whole thing they always have on cop shows, and I assume it happens in real life. I don't know. But
yeah, eyewitness to any kind of a crime?
Eyewitness to a crime, and then you bring in a witness and they describe the person, and then a sketch artist draws them.
Yeah.
And you draw them based on what the eyewitness is saying. So,
That's right.
So I'm going to be a sketch artist, you're going to be a sketch artist, and JJ is going to be the witness to the
eyewitness.
crime. She's seen a whole bunch of criminals were involved in this. So we're going to draw a bunch of different ones, right?
Yep.
So Kathleen asked, why are you wearing the striped t-shirt today?
You know, funnily enough, Danny also had a striped t-shirt on, and we decided at the last minute he would change.
Yes.
We often get dressed separately and then realize we're wearing.
But why are you wearing it?
same
People
thing.
want to know. Not that.
Yeah, I put it on because I was like, it's sort of prison themed.
You could be going straight to
Prison themed, yeah. Maybe I was involved in some of these.
Or you're, what's it called? A perjurer. Presenting false witness. I mean, if you describe the person and then it turns out that that's not what they look like, then... But anyway, so we're going to get to see the picture of the person. She's describing actual people. And these are drawn these are selected from old, kind of early 20th century mugshots of actual people.
Yeah, that's a clue. So these are sort of old-timey people.
They're old-time people. So they're people, I think a lot of them were from North Carolina, I think. Some state that's full of criminals.
I definitely saw someone
criminal
in the
pack.
chat from North Carolina saying it was beautiful. Well, it's also infested with criminals,
Yes,
at least
so
in the 1920s.
For all we know, that person is a criminal or descended from one. Who knows? Or not. Or a police officer.
I mean, I'm descended from the James gang.
It's true. It's true. And I'm descended from nobody. Law-abiding citizens.
Boring.
All right, so here we go. So guys, get your stuff together. Figure out what you want to do. Get yourself a pencil or a canvas and oil
Pencil.
paints.
I mean, what's up with you and pencils lately?
Got a couple pencils here. And I'm going to ask questions as if I was the sketch artist. And then JJ's going to describe the person, and we're going to start drawing it in whatever approach you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, so here we go. Actually, let's put you in there too. Okay, so we can see you in the bottom.
Okay.
We can see you.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Yep.
All right, so tell us, this first person that you saw, ma'am, or miss, ma'am, Ms., can you tell us what gender were they?
Okay, it's a middle-aged man.
A middle-aged man. Okay.
It's a man.
A middle-aged man. And what... So it's nice to maybe write down some of these things. Middle-aged man.
Yeah.
Middle-aged man. And
Yeah, I'd
Can
say
you
he's in his late 30s, early 40s.
late 30s to 40s. Okay. Does he... what shape would you say his head is?
You know,
his
he has sort of an oval face.
Oval face.
Yeah, he was not overweight. You know,
Was he slender?
he wasn't
Slim.
Yeah, he was, I would say, of
Average?
average weight.
Average weight.
I wouldn't say he wasn't
weight.
skinny, but he's not puffy. He's not fat.
He's not puffy.
Oval face.
Non-puffy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has one distinguishing feature.
Oh, just one. Okay, what is that?
Well, I
feature?
mean, the thing I noticed the most when he was running past me is he had a very long and thick mustache.
Mustache. Okay. And was it okay, well, let's
And it was red.
so I'm going to draw the shape of the face.
Yeah.
Is this kind of the shape? Can you see that?
I have a little delay.
Here.
Yeah, oval face. Oval face.
Okay, so there's an oval face. And what kind of neck did he have?
I mean, again, he's not a skinny guy, but he was not overweight.
And what was he wearing?
So he had on a button-down shirt that was all the way to the top button, and he had a bit of a decorative large top button.
So just a shirt.
And then a black jacket over it.
Black jacket. Like a blazer.
Like a blazer.
Okay. So what kind of hair did he have?
He had great hair. It was red, wavy hair.
Right.
And he had it...
Red, wavy hair.
Red, wavy hair, and he had it off... He had pretty big forehead, and it was swept back off of his forehead. But it was
Wavy, though.
It was pretty hair. Yeah, he had nice hair.
Was it like short back and sides kind of haircut? Or?
No, it was wavy and kind of...
Starting to sound like young Vincent van Gogh. All right, so he had some wavy hair.
Yeah, it was styled in sort of like if a woman had a pin curl.
Yeah.
Sort of how his looked.
So kind of some kind of product on it, maybe. And this is old time, so he probably might have.
He's got it like brushed back off of his face.
Okay. What kind of ears did he have? Could you see his ears?
His ears didn't give me any special. It's his mustache that I noticed the most.
Okay. We'll get to his mustache in a second. What kind of nose did he have?
He had a medium-sized nose. It was pretty straight. It was really nothing all that special.
Nothing special about his nose. And what kind of eyes would you say?
Okay, so I remember his eyes quite well. He had very light-colored eyes. Very light.
Were they large?
They were almond-shaped. They weren't huge, but they were translucent blue. Very light. And light eyebrows, as you might imagine.
Because he's a ginger.
Yeah, he's definitely... his hair was more like a... What's the word I want to use? Like an auburn.
Right. Would you say they were...
Yeah, like...
piercing eyes?
Very light blue.
Okay. And so you said he was fairly young, so he didn't have like a particularly wrinkled
He's middle
face.
aged. He's middle aged. Yeah, he had like some creases around the eyes, but he was, I would say 30s, late 30s.
Okay. Let's get into the stash business now. So presumably his stash was auburn.
Yeah, it's auburn, and the stash was long.
Was it like
actually goes
curled
out
up
on
or
the side of his face, and and he had a little bit of a beard, but we trimmed the beard, but the mustache was like...
So it almost like went beyond...
Correct.
Out,
yes.
And it stuck out?
Yeah.
Was it like waxed or anything like that?
Yeah, he had it like a little... He had groomed that mustache for certain.
Okay, well he'll be easy to find unless he has a razor, in which case we'll never
hair
find
dye.
him. Yeah, a hat and then we're in trouble. All right, so do you remember anything about his mouth?
You can't really see it. It was this all stash.
Right,
he had like a large stash and a trimmed beard.
Trimmed beard, like a goatee?
No, just like close to the face. It wasn't like the feature was the stash.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a little...
What was his complexion like?
He had smooth skin. He was pale. He was pale, as you might imagine.
Pale.
Could have been related to my.
It's a good thing I'm using gray paper because I can just add a little bit of light coloring in there. Wow. Okay. So he's wearing a black jacket and a white shirt.
Yeah.
With a big button, you said?
Yeah, it was buttoned all the way up to the top, and
What color was the button?
it was just some kind of metal, shiny.
Oh, shiny. Okay, well, I'll just do it that way. All right, well, okay. And very light eyebrows, if any. Let's give him a bit of color to his nose. All right, striking man with an oval face. I think I made his face a bit rounder, perhaps, than it might end up being, but we'll see. We'll see. Somebody's saying he looks like Doc Holliday. Maybe was he possibly a member of the James Gang? He wasn't really Western looking, though. You said.
He's not Western.
Did he have sideburns of any kind?
No.
Right. I think they've just arrested him and brought him in. Could we, and they've taken a photograph of him, so we can now compare our sketch with this picture of him. Let's have a look. Wow, that is a good mustache. So his hair, you said it was swept back, but it's kind of sweeps down a bit. So that's, I think, the part that I got a little bit wrong. Do you think you'd be able to identify him from this sketch?
I would. And this is why
That's how he was caught.
Incarcerated. But do you read the horrible side note?
Albert Johnson was arrested in March 1885. He was sentenced to 18 months in prison for grand larceny. Unfortunately for Johnson, his hair and luxurious mustache were later shaved off by officials due to a lice scare. Oh, Albert.
His crowning glories.
So we'd have to erase his stash and shave his head. All right. That was good.
I think you did a great job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So let's see. Let's do another one.
Okay, let's do another. Is everybody ready?
Let's do another one. Okay. What do you got?
Hold on. I gotta think about who I'm gonna pick here. Okay. So we have a female.
As David Pyle says, coming in with a Dad joke.
Oh.
Sentenced to lice in prison. I like that.
Wow.
All right.
All right, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, we've got a female.
Female. Okay.
Yep. She's young. She's probably in her 20s.
Female in her 20s. Okay. Anything else about her?
Yeah. So
What's her? Would you say her body type? Her weight?
yeah, she has a little heft.
She's a little hefty.
She has like a heavy bosom.
She's plump. Would you say?
Yeah,
Or
I would say she's got
full figured.
full figured.
Full figured.
Yeah.
And I guess you can't tell how tall she was, but was she? What kind of?
No, because I only saw her in a car.
I see. So what kind of hair did she have?
So she has a distinctive hairstyle. She has dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
She parts it down the middle. And she has it, it's like a bob about earlobe length. It's curly. And she pinned it back on both sides with barrettes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Barrettes.
Yeah.
All right. And what can you tell me about her features?
She has nice eyebrows. You know, she's got dark hair, so she's got
Heavy eyebrows?
not a heavy eyebrow, but
Standard
you know,
eyebrows.
yeah, she does have dark eyebrows. She was smirking. You know, she was kind of smirking as she was driving away. She didn't have like big full lips. Her mouth was closed.
Mm-hmm.
She was kind of, you know, sort of, I don't know, how would you say? She was cheeky. I would say she's cheeky.
Cheeky. So what shape would you say her cheeky face was? Kind of roundish because she's full figured? Is that
Yeah, sort of like a heart-shaped face a little bit.
Heart-shaped,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And she didn't have bangs. Her hair was parted down the middle, like I said, and then it was pulled back with barrettes on both sides.
so like a pointed chin?
I mean, not super, yeah, a little bit, yeah, like a heart-shaped face.
And then
Not a true oval.
parted in the middle. Part of the middle in a bob, but with barrettes.
And it's like sort of flat on the top and then curly poofy, and it ends at right around her earlobes.
Could you see her ears?
No, her hair was kind of on top, right on top of the ears.
Curly but bobbed. All right, I think I know what that means, but okay. All right, and then you said her eyebrows were kind of relatively normal weight.
Yeah, they were not like big and bushy, but they were dark.
Okay. And what were her eyes like?
She had sort of smallish eyes,
Smallish.
you know, almond shaped.
And smirking. And what kind of a nose did she have?
She had sort of a it wasn't very distinguishable. It was sort of just like a regular nose.
A button nose?
It wasn't a button nose. It was like a medium-sized nose.
And you said she had thinnish lips.
She had sort of a smirk on her face, so I couldn't see her teeth. And her lips, her bottom lip was more full than the top, but she was smirking a little bit. Smirk. You know, she was driving away in this car. They were speeding away, and she kind of looked at me like the cat who ate the canary.
What color were her eyes, do you know?
They were
Dark?
They were hazel.
Hazel. Did she have eyelashes? Eyelashes.
I couldn't, no, she was in like a car speeding past me, so I can't give you that level of detail. I don't.
Come on now. Are you hiding something,
Her
miss?
hair was a bit more poofy than what you've given it, and it was dark.
Right. Poofy. Was it like frizzy?
Not frizzy. I mean, it just was like had a bit more volume.
Okay. But the barrettes were kind of holding it in place.
Yeah, they were kind of clipping it back from her face, but it poofed out. But the top was smooth. The top
Right,
was
because
smooth.
the top was center parted.
Center parted and smooth on top.
Okay, now
Barretted.
now I'm getting a picture of it.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of a neck did she have?
So she was wearing a pretty deep V. It was a dress that had a deep V in it, and the sleeves were gauzy, and the bodice had some like embroidered detail.
Okay. I've run out of Grey Book paper, so therefore. And what color was it?
It was dark. It was like a dark maroon color.
Right. Well, I'm just going to fake that part. All right. This is,
How's everyone doing?
yeah, how's everybody else doing? Because
I mean,
I'm a little skeptical about my particular thing, but we'll see. See what she looked like. How are you doing? Draw a fox collar.
a fox collar. No, she wasn't.
No. We're following what the witness is telling us.
Yeah, we're not. It's not interpretive.
Yeah. This is not made up. This is real. All right. I think I got it. I don't know.
I think the person who, and I apologize, I can't read that name,
It's a Russian Cyrillic.
but the fox collar
Yeah.
might have had a bit of intuition. Are you ready for the reveal?
Yeah.
Look at her name.
Ruby Fox. Wow, she's actually more attractive than you made her out to be, and she has these sort of straight eyebrows. I don't think mine was terribly wrong.
Yeah, I think yours is good.
I don't know that you would have caught her from this. She,
I think you did a great job.
yeah.
I think show the picture for everyone a bit more clearly. Yeah, there you go. Ruby Fox.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what that kind of hair is called. Is it like a bob that's in need of a trim? So she escaped from Nebraska State Reformatory for Women in a car. Oh, that's why you saw her in a car, because she was escaping.
Yeah, she was
Smirking, yeah.
being hightailing it out of there.
Very nice.
Reformatory for Women in Nebraska. Yeah, I think you did a great job, Danny.
Okay. Not sure what Claudia Bothner is complaining about. Do you understand that? Anyway, hair covering the ears. Yeah. Okay, good enough.
Good enough.
Good enough. Thank you, Ruby Fox.
Ruby Fox.
All right.
Get
Let's do another.
out of there. Okay, let's see. We've got a few candidates here. All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Do it. Hit me.
All right, we have another female.
Mm-hmm.
I would say she's in her 40s.
Okay.
She has very thin framed glasses with a chain.
Oh, like a lorgnette?
No, but it's not one piece. It's a pair of, almost like no rim whatsoever. Very thin metal rim.
Like my glasses?
Even thinner.
Okay. How old? So she's 40 plus.
I would say, yeah. I mean, she's definitely seemed like a married woman.
Okay. Face shape. Let's start there so we can start drawing.
Okay, so she has an oval face.
Mm-hmm.
I would say she's of average weight. She's not
A longish face?
No, she's. I would say her hair was off her face and going back, pulled into like a loose bun in the back. You could really only see, she probably had wavy hair, and it's all pulled back off of her face.
Okay, let's focus on the face shape though some more.
Yeah, the face is very oval. She might have like a little dimple in her chin. Not like overly pronounced dimple, but like a bit of a dimple in the chin.
Okay. And could you see her ears when her hair is pulled back?
No, her hair covered her ears.
Okay. And it's pulled back so you could see her bun?
No, you can't. I only saw her from the front. But I'm assuming it's the type of hairstyle where it's gathered in the back.
So.
And it's wavy. Like like if it were down, it wouldn't be curly. It would be wavy. She had thick hair, and it was like a light brown.
Light brown. All right, I'm not quite sure how to draw this, but I've been doing this for many years here at the police station, and I've never been called upon to draw hair that was pulled back in a bun.
It's wavy hair.
Wavy hair.
You could tell her hair has some body.
Okay. All right. What kind of nose did she have? She had these glasses, these metal frame glasses, you said.
Yeah, she has a smallish nose.
How were her glasses large?
No, they were about the size of her eyes.
Were they oval shaped?
Yes, they're very old-timey looking. Very old-timey glasses. They're almost, the type of glasses that these days now we say are invisible.
Okay.
Like that.
All right.
And they did have a chain. At least on one side they had a chain.
Okay. What was her nose like?
It was a smallish nose. It wasn't terribly distinguishable. It was...
You don't pay much attention to noses, I've
all
noticed.
of these people have had other more predominant features.
All right, what were her eyebrows like?
They're medium weight. They do arc up. They're not a straight across eyebrow. See, I would call what you just drew a long, thin nose. I feel like her nose is a bit more of a button.
I don't know that I own an eraser. If I did own an eraser, I would use it now. Do I have an eraser? I don't. All right, so we're just going to have to give her a shorter nose. All right.
Okay.
So now she has a shorter nose with a bit of a shadow underneath it. All right. What kind of lips did she have?
They were sort of a medium... they weren't... oh, my goodness.
What?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sort of, she had them... her mouth was closed. I couldn't see her teeth. Mm-hmm. She had sort of a pleasant expression. She wasn't grimacing, but she wasn't smiling.
Okay. Do you remember what color her eyes were?
They were behind the glasses, so sort of hard to say.
Did she have cheekbones?
Her face had a bit of volume. I do think her hair is a bit darker than this yellow blonde you've given her.
Well, you started out describing her as a blonde, and then she became brown-haired. Now she's dark-haired.
I never described her as a blonde.
You're an unreliable witness.
I clearly saw darker hair.
We may have to get backup from other people who were at the scene.
All right.
All right, so what was she wearing?
So she had a very high collar, black. It was a shirt that had buttoned all the way up to the top, and she had a jacket on. You're not leaving much room for the couture here.
I know, because we're going by the face here.
Okay.
And I like drawing long necks. So, all right, so let's say her eyes were blue, brown?
Yeah, I would say they were probably light colored eyes. She kind of had heavier eyelids. You could see her eyelids. I'm really not sure how you draw that.
All right, what do you think? Are we in the ballpark?
Do you want to find out?
Yes, let's see, because she has a mustache.
Oh dear, oh dear. She does have a mustache.
H.C. Adams, let's have a look. I'm not, yeah. What would you call that hairstyle?
I mean...
Yeah, I think her upper lids that's definitely a thing, that upper lid treatment, yeah.
I'm not sure you nailed it.
I don't think I did. I'll be honest with you.
I think
I
the
think
hair
I
is...
think she might get away.
What does she do? Oh, she blackmailed.
She's a blackmailer. Yeah.
Yeah, she looks wily. She looks intelligent. I guess it's the glasses.
I think it's it's that kind of skeptical, heavy-lidded things. I mean, I guess a blackmailer might be intelligent.
Yeah,
It takes a certain amount of intelligence to be a
for
blackmailer.
for sure.
But she could also just be. But she's a Mrs. H.C. Adams. She's quite young looking though, but she's dressed in sort of an old school way. All right, so there she goes, H.C. Adams. Kind of missed it. She probably got away.
Yeah, she's gonna continue her blackmailing ways.
All right, hit me with the next one.
No one's safe. Okay, we're gonna have a male.
All right, I'm just going to start drawing without taking notes. So hit me with what was the shape of his face? That's helpful.
He has a squarish face.
Squarish. Okay. A strong jaw.
I mean, he's not. I wouldn't give him. Ooh, it's not a lantern jaw, but it's more of a square face. I would say he's a middle-aged guy because he is mostly bald. He has hair on the sides.
Mostly bald. Okay.
Mostly bald, and he has. I would say like a week's worth of a beard, right? And it's a little salt and peppery.
Okay. Can you tell me about his nose?
You're not going to like my answer.
He has an ordinary nose.
He has an ordinary nose.
Okay, can you tell me anything about his eyes?
He has light-colored eyes.
What shape are they?
And
Are they deep set? Are they?
they're a bit deep set, and the right eye was bigger than the left eye was a bit slanted. The right eye was big, round, deep set, and the left eye was smaller.
Okay, what was his mouth like?
He had thin lips, and I couldn't see his teeth.
Okay. So you said he had it's like a little bit of hair on the sides, or thinning hair.
Yeah, I would say
What was he wearing?
he had on a button-down shirt with a collar, and it was light-colored with thin stripes.
And just no jacket?
He has a jacket, and it looks like it would be like a gray type of, I don't know.
Did he have a tie?
No tie, no.
Okay, what about his...
I would say his coat is wool. It's woolen.
Okay. Can you tell me what more about his eyes?
They're light.
Boy, he has
Yeah, we
light
don't
eyes.
have any. We're all light eyes.
Could be
These
the
criminals
photography.
are.
Yeah, what about his eyebrows?
They're like his salt and pepper beard. They're sort of light. You know, he's probably a person that at one time had dark eyebrows and probably had dark hair, but it's gone salt and pepper. So
Did
the
he have
top of his
bags under
head.
his eyes?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Okay.
And he did have a bit more hair on the sides of his head, but close cropped. But like the top of his head is bald and is a bit more round than you've given him a bit of a cone head. He has more of a round dome.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to live with that one because I'm not changing it now. Sorry, but there's procedure here. Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I think you did a pretty good job on this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys want the reveal?
Let's do it. Let's see what he looks like. Yeah, I think his face is a bit rounder. Yeah, you're right. I made him too thin.
Conehead.
Yeah, I made him a bit too. But yeah,
I think you did a good job.
it's in the ballpark.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot to give him that. There we go.
So he's a bootlegger.
Bootlegger. So he was arrested. William Lee, arrested in 1919 following Nebraska's prohibition law for bootlegging, sentenced to 6 months to 2 years, granted a furlough to visit his terminally ill wife after he served time until July 4th, 1921, when he was finally released. I wonder if his wife was still alive at that point.
I mean, it's a sad story.
Unfortunate story. All right. Hit me with, I think we have time for one more.
One more?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Bob Newhart, Grace says.
It's not Bob Newhart.
Claudia Bothner is complaining about this again.
Claudia's having a rough day.
I'm sorry.
Let's not
I'm
give Claudia a hard time.
This is not what we thought it was going to be. But anyway, it's fun. We're just having fun drawing.
Yeah. It's something different. Look,
Yeah.
guys, we just try to...
He does look like Mr. Incredible.
Who's
That's
Mr.
from-
Incredible?
You know,
I
from
don't
The
even
Incredibles, that animated movie, The Incredibles?
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Yeah, it's the lantern jaw, right? Yeah. Cool. All right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead. I have to sharpen my pencil because
I know, you're making
I'm making Jen Cahill
the people...
upset.
Yeah.
I'm using very soft pencils because I don't really know how to use pencils. But anyway, let's do it.
Okay.
Another one.
So this is a male.
Mm-hmm.
He's middle-aged.
Okay.
He's Asian.
He's Asian.
He's wearing a hat.
What kind of a hat?
So it has a round brim.
Round brim. What does that mean?
I guess all hats have a round brim.
I was going to say, kind of.
It's a light colored hat. It's probably
Is it like a straw hat?
It might be a straw hat. Yeah, it's a light colored hat.
Is it like
with
a
straw.
bowler kind of shape?
No, it's more like a. It's round. Yeah, I guess it's like a bowler, but it's just like a round hat.
All right. Can you tell me what kind of age he was? What kind of shape?
Yeah, I would say he's probably in his 40s, and he's slender.
Slender. What was he wearing?
He was wearing a double jacket. So maybe it was a vest. The button, it had like a V-neck, and it buttoned down, and then he had a jacket atop it.
Did he have a shirt?
No, shirtless.
Shirtless but with a vest.
Yeah, his face is like a bit more angular than he's a slender man.
What kind of chin did he have?
It was not a big lantern jaw, but he had sort of a heart-shaped face with a squarish chin.
All right. What else can you tell me about him?
I couldn't see much of his hair because it's hidden by the hat, but he definitely has dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
It's short. And he has smallish eyes. They are brown.
What kind of nose did he have?
He has, I wouldn't say it's a broad nose, but it's not pointy. I mean, you made his eyes much bigger than they are. Oh, dear.
See, this is the problem with these pencils.
Yeah, this is not good, Danny. Oh, goodness sakes.
All right.
I don't know how to dig you out of the mess you're in,
Okay.
other than to say, perhaps let's go quickly.
All right, let's get this over with. What kind of mouth did he have?
Oh, dear.
God.
He has a nice mouth. He has full-ish lips. Again, I couldn't see the teeth.
Okay.
I mean, I mentioned he's Asian in the beginning. Did
I
you
know.
get that note?
I know. I need to. I'm not sure how to draw Asian eyes. I'm not sure how to draw anything actually right now.
I don't think you can save this. I don't think you can save what you've done. This criminal is going to run free.
All right, hand him over.
My goodness, Danny. It's really bad.
Well, you know what it is?
You gave him like a James Cagney look.
His hat is like set on the back of his head. That's part of what
All right, you
makes
got to
it different.
repo that on the camera.
Oh, sorry. He ran an opium joint. Jim Ling arrested for running an opium joint. I see what
He's a really handsome guy.
Yeah, I kind of like that treatment with that waistcoat thing. Yeah, mine was not good.
No, I mean,
No, not good at all.
he's free to run opium
Free.
for another day.
Free to puff his pipe. Yeah. But, you know, in this situation, who do you blame? The witness.
Yeah, I think I'm taking some heat. I'm okay with that. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, brother. Oh, T says that you're a marvelous witness.
Thank you, T. Thank you. You know, it might be a good day for T to submit a contest entry.
T, maybe you want to win.
Provided you live in the United States of America.
May I remind you that there are prizes potentially in the offing. The more you compliment JJ, this could work on your plan. All right. Well, that was, I guess, fun.
It was,
You know, it's not always. It doesn't always work. Sometimes it works.
Yeah.
Just quickly flip through these and have a look quickly at them. So, I was doing pretty well with this guy, and then, yeah, I kind of vowed to myself that I was not going to try and do really accurate drawings, but I was going to go for more caricature, which is kind of where I got with Mr. Incredible. But yeah, I mean, it's not for lack of trying. It is for lack of trying. It is. I didn't try. I was having too much fun. Drawing is not fun, people.
I think
it's serious.
Yeah, no, I think you know what? How much time did you spend on each of these? They were like 10 minutes or less.
10 minutes or less. That's a long time for me.
Yeah.
All right. That was good. That was fun. It's a fun thing to try. You know, it's fun to do this. Do this with kids. It's fun to do with kids, right? It can be a party game. It can be a fun thing to do with people who don't think they can draw. Why not?
I mean, I think you might set yourself up for success by finding images that have distinguishing characteristics.
Now you tell me.
Right? Like these mug shots from Nebraska, the turn of the century.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of the styling is not as easy to describe in modern parlance.
I think it's also about the sequence, because if you're doing a drawing, you want to start with like, well, what are the big things, like the shape of the face? He's wearing a hat. He's got, because you would start describing like the shirt, but only then would you mention that there was a jacket. It's like,
but you didn't leave room for any of the
because I
clothing
gave up
anyway.
because I knew that you were going to screw up the description of the clothing.
What?
I'm just
Outrage.
All right. Well, that was good fun.
Oh, somebody's asking about Twiglet.
Yes, it's Twiglet's birthday coming up too. It's just like birthday craziness here. All right. So, what do I want to talk about quickly? There's Twiglet. Twiglet is appearing. I wanted to mention our watercolor portraits workshop. People are pounding the doors down for this one with Mario Robinson. It's going to be on the 17th, so that's 2 weeks from this Saturday. Sign up now so you can start getting ready. Right? Don't you find that people are saying that they're glad to have the time to kind of get their materials?
There's no wrong way to do it. Our workshops, you can watch the first time. You can work with the supplies you have.
Don't listen to her.
You gotta put the camera back so people can see this magnificent dog.
That is a good-looking animal.
Oh.
Yes. So yes, going back to me hawking this watercolor portraits workshop. If you've never taken a watercolor portraits workshop, well, you've never taken one with us because this is the first one we've done, really. But it is going to be, Mario Robinson is just next level.
He's so cool.
Next level. Really super guy, but also like one of the best watercolor portraits portraitists around.
Massively talented.
Go to our website and find out more
humble,
about it. Yes, we'll talk about it more next week.
Generous, just awesome.
We talked about it last week. We'll talk about it next week. So in the meantime, go and check it out.
Yeah.
All right. So reminders, final recap of things. If you want to sign up, info@sketchbookschool.com. Pick one or more, if you want to, of your witness drawings and put it on social media. Put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram. Mention, by the way, if you'd like, that you did it on Draw With Me. But definitely put this tag, hashtag there. Let me do that again.
Wow.
Let me do it again. Here we go. Hashtag SBS, Sketchbook School, SBS, Draw With Me. Just put that somewhere on it and we'll find it. I mean, generally we're getting like 100 drawings a week now. It's pretty great.
I know. I think it's the coolest.
I think it's. I'm really happy with it too. So, the Art for All podcast, we are in the midst of production. We have a bunch of episodes ganged up and ready to go. I think it's possible. It's possible we will launch it next week. The new season, season 4. I think this is really a good season. I was going to say it's the best, but I don't know. Every single season of this Art for All podcast is probably it's the reason that podcasting was invented.
Look, you have so much fun doing it that it almost doesn't matter if anyone listens to it because
yes, it does.
Well, I'm
you
just
should
saying.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
I have fun doing it.
No, Danny has the most fun doing it.
But it's not here for me to have fun doing it.
Yeah, this is why actually we do it. It's for you to have fun.
Yes, it's all about me. So, yes, it is fun. And what we're doing this new season is, last season I had regular weekly conversations with my friend John Muir Laws. This season it's going to be me talking to Jack Laws, but also talking to other people. And I'm discovering how many
Koja.
Interesting friends I have.
Tom Hart.
Yes, we have lots of people coming up. Don't give it away.
What?
So it's going to be starting next week. And
get the people interested.
If you can't take my word for it, then to hell with you. Trust me, it's going to be great.
Somebody who's in the audience today has been interviewed on.
True. One of today's audience members is going to be on it. I won't say who. And then finally, Danny'sEssays.com. I write an essay or two every week, and I throw them at you via email, and they're free. Free. Everything here is free. Free.
Well, no, but you got to pay for the workshop, but it's worth it.
No. All these things next to me.
Oh.
All these things over here. Free, 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 free. And of course, free to subscribe. Let me just tell you that on this channel, which is closing in on 150,000 subscribers. Can you imagine?
Yeah, it falls into the help me to help you category.
Yes. So
right?
if you subscribe, here's what happens. You will be billed monthly for $150. No, you won't.
Kidding.
It's
oh
free.
My gosh,
It's
Danny.
free. It's free.
But it means more people see our videos.
If you subscribe, now we have the podcast coming out on video on Mondays on YouTube. Tuesday, essays. Thursday, Draw With Me. Friday, I'm hungover and lying by the pool.
Not true.
You're wondering, you don't know how to subscribe? Well, right in the corner, it says subscribe. Carol, are you not on YouTube? You're on Facebook.
I'm going to make Twiglet point to the subscribe. No, it doesn't work.
Okay, please. This is a professional thing. Carol, if you're on Facebook, and I'm thinking, by the way, we may do it less on Facebook in the future. I may not do Draw With Me on Facebook anymore. It's on YouTube. YouTube is its proper home. That's where it should be. So, you know what? This is the sign that it's time to go, folks. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next week. And don't forget to draw with or without me.